3 days out, no land in sight. One net, one crew, and the ocean decides who eats tonight. They chase the blue across an endless horizon, fathers, brothers, men who trade comfort for the taste of tomorrow. On deck, time is measured in knots and the weight of the catch. One mistake, one storm, one lost season, and everything changes. Before dawn, the sea is a dark promise. On a small deck, fortunes are made and lost under a single sky. This is a world away from the world, a floating city of one, where the only currency is trust and the only law is the tide. Here, the captain isn't just a title. It's a promise made to the families back home. For Captain Dave, a man whose face is a roadmap of seasons at sea, this boat is his legacy. He's seen a lifetime of sunrises over this rail. His hands, though worn, still know every knot, every shudder of the engine, every secret the sonar whispers. He's teaching the trade to the next generation, like young Leo. A deckhand with eyes full of ambition and a picture of his newborn daughter taped inside his bunk. Leo's here to build a future, trading sleepless nights for a foothold in a life his father never had. Back on shore, there's Maria, the fishmonger. Her family has run the fish market for 3 generations. She knows the true price of every fish that crosses her stall knot, just in dollars. But in the days spent away from family, the risks taken. And then there's Dr. Eris Thorne, a marine scientist. He doesn't see a commodity. He sees a keystone species, a delicate balance. His charts and data tell another story, one of dwindling stocks and the urgent need for a sustainable future. He warns that without care, this entire way of life could vanish. For different lives, all tied together by the fate of a single powerful fish, the bluefin tuna. The day begins long before the sun. The air is thick with the smell of salt and diesel. On deck, it's a controlled chaos of preparation. Lines hundreds of feet long and armed with hooks are meticulously baited and spooled out into the deep blue. This isn't just fishing. It's a science and an art form. The crew works in silent synchrony, a dance they've perfected over countless voyages. Time is measured in knots, and in the way, a hand still remembers a rope. The real hunt begins with a ping. The sonar screen, a glowing eye into the abyss, shows a flicker, a school. The mood on the boat shifts instantly. Calm focus sharpens into a blade of adrenaline. Spotters climb the tower, their eyes scanning the horizon for the telltale shimmer of a feeding frenzy, for the splash that means money. When the strike comes, it's electric. A rod bends to its breaking point. The hydraulic winch screams as it battles a fish that can outweigh a horse and swim faster than a speedboat. This is muscle and weather, ledger books and sonar pings. The crew moves as one, hauling, pulling, fighting a titan from the deep. Every catch is a victory, a silver-blue flash of hope pulled from the endless water.
Ow.
But the ocean gives, and the ocean takes. A dark line of clouds appears on the horizon, growing faster than anyone would like. The calm sea turns into a churning gray monster. Waves crash over the deck, turning solid ground into a treacherous, tilting surface. A loose rope can snap a leg. A rogue wave can wash a man overboard in an instant. Suddenly, a winch groans, then seizes. Gear failure. The prize fish on the line is now a liability, pulling the boat and straining the equipment to its limit. Down below, the captain fights the wheel, his knuckles white. On deck, the crew works feverishly to secure the gear, their faces grim. Tuna, do not forgive mistakes. Neither does the market. Every hour spent fighting a storm or fixing gear is an hour they're not fishing. The pressure mounts. They're burning fuel, money, and time. They're fishing against a strict quota, a number set by regulators that dictates their entire season. Each fish they land brings them closer to that limit and closer to the day they're forced back to shore, whether they've made a profit or not. After days or weeks at sea, the sight of land is a relief unlike any other. But the work isn't over. The tension just changes shape. At the dock, the scale tells the final story. The giant fish are hoisted, one by one, their weight displayed in stark, unforgiving numbers. This is the moment of truth. Buyers from markets and restaurants circle like sharks themselves, inspecting the quality, the fat content, the color of the meat. An auctioneer's call rings out, a rapid-fire chant that will decide the fate of the entire trip. A few cents per pound can be the difference between paying off the boat's debt and sinking deeper into the red. The captain watches, his face unreadable. He's doing the math in his head: fuel costs, crew shares, repairs, loan payments. A handshake seals the deal. A slip of paper with a number on it is the final reward for weeks of back-breaking work and heart-stopping risk. Sometimes it's a celebration. Sometimes it's a quiet, heavy ride home. As the crew heads home to their families, the questions remain. How many more seasons like this are left? The old ways of fishing are colliding with the new realities of a changing ocean. Sustainability isn't just a buzzword for these men. It's the key to their survival. They speak of their children, of wanting to pass down this life, but only if there's a life left to pass down. They understand the ocean better than anyone, and they see the changes. The fish are harder to find, the seasons more unpredictable. It's a fragile balance between making a living today and ensuring there are fish to be caught tomorrow. The future of the trade depends on the sea and the choices we make. For the tuna hunters, the chase is everything. It's a test of will, a gamble against nature, and a timeless story of humanity's relationship with the vast, powerful ocean. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into incredible lives.